All right, good morning, everyone. So take a comfortable seated position and we'll just go ahead and get started. So close your eyes and just begin to be aware of the hips, the legs, any part of your body that is touching the surface that you're sitting on. Feeling whatever you're sitting on, whether it's the ground, the bed, the chair, feeling it as though you're in connection with the earth, a sense of grounding. From the hips, notice the spine rising tall. And the head setting straight just atop the spine. And now become aware of your breath without changing it at all. We will change it shortly. But for now, just become aware. Notice that you're breathing. When we practice breathing exercises, which are called in the yoga practice, it's called pranayama. The first step is to notice the breath, something that we rarely do. Notice the feel of the air as it enters the nostrils. And the feel of the breath as it is released from the body, whether through the nose or through the mouth. Pranayama. Prana means energy or life force. It is the breath that sustains us. But in yoga, when we talk of prana, it's really more than the breath. It's our internal sense of energy, of vitality. And so with these breathing exercises, we're shifting energy. Now continue to notice the breath, but begin to lengthen it just a little bit. Notice a longer inhale and a longer exhale. And as you lengthen the breath, notice any sensations in the mind or in the body. Sometimes when we first start paying attention to the breathing or lengthening the breath, it can feel a little bit agitating, can make us feel a little bit nervous. But after you get used to this, it just feels really nice, very soothing and calming. Elongating the breath is good for the nervous system. It lowers blood pressure. And now, just like we did yesterday, we'll begin to lengthen the breath even more. But imagine that you could see your breath. And so now it's not just coming in and out of the nose, but the breath originates. Think of the inhale originating at the base of the spine. And as you breathe in, the breath rises up along the spine. And as you breathe out, the breath descends back down towards the tailbone, to the base of the spine. And maybe it helps to visualize the breath as an image moving up and down along the spine, slowly, softly. And on the next inhale, at the end of the inhale, take a very slight pause, just holding the breath for a moment. And then a long exhale. Back to the base of the spine. Inhaling again, breath rises up. Pause. And the breath flows back down to the tailbone. Inhaling again. Pause. And then exhale fully but softly. And at the bottom of your exhale, take another slight pause here. And now inhale fully, a long, smooth breath in. Pause after the inhale. And a long breath out. Very slight pause after the exhale. Inhaling again. Pause. And then exhale. Now we'll begin to shift our practice into one that is a little more invigorating. We did yesterday. This is called Kapalabhati breath. And the translation of this is skull shining breath. So the intent is that we're going to release all breath, all prana from the body. So we're getting rid of all of our energy. And then we're going to hold the breath in. And what this does is it clears the mind. So skull shining, it gives a sense of mental clarity. So the hands will come to the thighs. And just like we did yesterday, bring the first fingertip to the thumb tip. So index finger to the thumb tip. The backs of the hands are resting on your thighs. And begin with the breath at the base of the spine. Imagine the breath coming up to the belly. Not so high, but just to the belly. And then back down. And this one is a series of forced short exhales through the nose. So we'll begin together. So inhaling again into the belly. You can even place one hand on the belly and little puffs of breath through the nose. Keep going. As you expel the breath through the nose, the diaphragm is pumping, and this is acting actually literally as a pump to release all breath energy out of the body. The puffs that you're exhaling can be very soft. It doesn't have to be forceful. We're getting all stagnant, dull air, dull energy out of the system in order to take new, fresh breath in. Two more. On the last one, exhale fully. Exhale all the breath out. Inhale completely. Take a long and full breath in. And then hold the breath. So you just filled up the body, the breath, the lungs with new, fresh air. Hold the breath. When you need to release, release, but you can hold for a few moments. And now we'll all release all the breath out. And take a long and fluid inhale through the nose. Long, smooth exhale. Again, breathing in, long, soft breath in. Long, soft breath out. We'll move back into those forced short breaths in just a moment, but you can make this round a little bit shorter. So just notice any sensations. It can make you feel a little bit lightheaded if you're going too hard and too fast. I just do it pretty slowly, pretty softly, but I'm still emphasizing that force of exhale through the nose. This is a breath that gives energy. It brings fresh prana, fresh life force into the whole system. And now we'll begin by inhaling into the belly. You can place one hand on the belly and begin little exhales through the nose. Diaphragm pumping in and up. This one is a learned experience. It does not come naturally. So if you're having trouble, if you feel like you're gasping for air, you can just release and go back to a long and smooth breath. Two more. Exhale fully, getting all breath out. And then before we inhale, just give a squeeze to the pelvic floor muscles. So squeezing at the bottom of the pelvis. Inhale now, hold that squeeze, full breath in. Hold the breath and take the chin to the chest. Hold the chin to the chest. So we're creating these locks in the body, using the muscles, using the chin to the chest. And we're holding breath in, purifying it, cleansing it, giving energy to all of the cells in your being. And now release the hold, sit tall, take a long, smooth inhale. Long, smooth exhale. We'll move right into alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana breath. You can leave the left hand where it is. The right hand comes towards the nose. Thumb on the right nostril, ring finger on the left nostril. Sit tall, close the eyes. Closing the right nostril with the thumb, just gently, and take a long inhale on the left. Now close the left side and take a long exhale on the right. Inhaling on the right. Close the right side and exhaling on the left. Inhale fully on the left. Close left side with the ring finger and exhale on the right. As you continue like this on your inhale, feel the breath lifting up along the spine, moving along the spine as you breathe in. Close right side, exhale left, feel the breath descending back down towards tailbone. So as we do these breathing exercises, we're really visualizing the breath as larger than just air coming in and out of the nose. Exhaling on the right. Inhaling on the right. Close the right side and exhale on the left. Now inhale on the left. And after the inhale, take a little pause. Now exhale on the right. The very end of your exhale on the right side, take a small pause. And now inhale on the right. Pause and exhale left. Pause. Inhale left. Pause and exhale right. Pause. Inhale on the right. Pause. And now release the hand and exhaling evenly through both nostrils. Imagine the breath flowing along the spine and keeping the eyes closed, lids covering the eyes, but turn your inner gaze upwards to the center of the forehead. As you turn your inner gaze towards the center of the forehead, you may feel a sense of lightness, of ease in the mind and in the body as well. And allow the breath to just become more natural, not quite so long, and not quite so forced. As the gaze is turned inwards and upwards, this can help to keep the mind space soft, clear, and empty. But if you find that your mind is just grasping for thoughts, trying to think, it's just part of the process. Acknowledge those thoughts and allow them to just drift off with the breath. It also can help to keep the mind space empty by focusing on the breath, or maybe repeating a mantra. It could be something so simple, breathing in, calm, breathing out, calm. As we sit, the hands are resting on the thighs, index finger to thumb tip. This is the gesture for connecting to the self, connecting body, mind, soul. Begin to be aware of the breath once again, noticing the length, the quality of the inhales and exhales. Noticing the breath as it enters into the nose and as it is released. Feel your hips, your legs touching the ground. Feel the spine, the length of the spine. With the head resting gently with ease at the top of the spine. And slowly, very slowly, we'll open the eyes. Just beginning to take the light back in. Thank you guys so much. Day 2 complete. Good job. Thank you guys for showing up today and practicing with me. And I will be back on the mat with you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m.